Hey, Sir Andre, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Landed lang sa KSFO. Grabe, long haul ah. Long haul flight. You are now live. I know, because I'm the one who set it up. Kulit lang ng ano yan. Kulit lang ng FB. Let me just set up the stream. Late night stream tayo tonight. Dami nating ginawa. Successful naman yung lipad. Yun. That's the most important thing of the flight. Yeah, so while we are setting up our stream, mga Beshiewap, I would just like to remind you that we are cross-posted on Facebook on the pages of Darmaning JC Gaming, Servin, and Team LKB. So please check out their pages as well and follow them on Facebook. And speaking of Facebook, of course, we'll be having a poll on that platform, and the question will be related to our destination for tonight, which is Guyana. So let me just set up the question. 11 hours yun pre EDDF KSFO. EDDF is Heathrow. Is that Heathrow? Pero somewhere in the UK yan eh, no? Or Europe rather. Tama ba? EDDF. Parang hindi pa ako nakalipad yata. All the familiar, yung ICAO. Since I know sikat yan eh sa mga flight simmer. Parang nakalipad na yata ako dyan, pero I think off stream. Or that was the time when pre-VAT sim days siguro. Frankfurt yun, Frankfurt. Oo nga, nung ano pa, FS10 pa ako pala. Nung nakalipad dyan. Frankfurt, Germany. Sakit ng dila ko, parang may sugat. Anyway, so our question again on Facebook is again related to our destination for tonight, which is Guyana. So the question is, what is the capital of Guyana? So two choices. Is it Georgetown or is it Georgetown? So again, if you are on Facebook, you can participate in our poll, and later at the end of the stream, we will reveal the answer with the most number of votes. Okay, cool. So let me just share the stream, and then let's begin with the flight. More on long haul ako nung nakaraan. Yeah, actually nakakamiss ding mag long haul. Yung last long haul flight ko I think was December pa yata last year. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, if I remember it correctly. Wait, let me just share the stream real quick, and then let's start with our flight na. So short flight lang tayo. Short haul flight from Cayenne to Georgetown. Let me just share the stream. Someone contacted me. Who is that? UAE 59er. Sir Andre pala ta. Pa-order ng chicken. Sige ba? Basta willing to wait. Kala ko may nag-online na ATC. Wait, share lang muna tayo ng stream natin. Did I miss anything? We're good. Let's share the stream. I had a dream. Let's share the stream. Let's share the stream. Let's go. And of course, the one on YouTube. Let's share that as well. Then after this, let's start our flight. Discord. Okay, and one last thing to do. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's now start our flight. Okay, pre, willing to wait naman. Ayan, sige, sige. Medyo madugo pa po kasi yung chicken, so niluluto pa lang. So anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome to Borg Gaming Channel, and this is our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We will be flying the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour tonight, and we're flying from Cayenne, French Guiana to Georgetown, Guyana. Ang kulit yun, Guyana, French Guiana to Guyana. So that's gonna be our flight for tonight. Total flight time is around 1 hour and 10 minutes. 1 hour and 10 minutes. So we will be flying on VADSIM. Right now we're multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like and share the stream as well. I am also online on VADSIM. Our call sign will be Jollibee27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. And later I'll be showing you the flight plan for tonight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you our flight, or let's prep the flight for tonight. So again, this is Jollibee. We are Jollibee27 for tonight. I forgot to wait. We will be using GSX Pro for this flight, and I forgot to load SIM. Anyway, there. So while we're reloading that, we will be flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations using the Jollibee livery developed by Night Fury 08, which is available for download on flightsim.to. So right now we are here in Cayenne, French Guiana. Gutom na ako, pre. Ilang minutes pa ba yung chicken ko? 15 minutes, sir. 15 minutes pa po. Okay, so let's now move on to the external view first. So we're currently here at Bay 2 of what airport is this again? I forgot, but we'll check that later. So now let's prep the aircraft. We will be... shoot, I forgot our co-pilot for tonight, so let me just pull her up. Okay, I forgot to set it up. We should have set it up prior to. So while we're waiting for that, let me just go ahead and check. Will we be doing an ILS approach for this flight? Let me just quickly check the flight plan for tonight. So let me check if there's an ILS approach in, but I think there is an ILS approach. Let's see. There are no star for our arrival, but we will be flying the ILS Yankee. Yep, it's gonna be ILS Yankee, runway 06, transition via C6. So that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. No star as well, so cool. Wait, let me just check the airport briefing. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's do our flight. Where's my... Shoot. We still don't have the flight recorder. I have to there. The flight recorder is already up. This is what I forgot last Monday. I forgot to turn on my flight recorder. So there, it's already recording. So we're good. Now let me just pull up our first officer for this flight. So I forgot to launch our FS2 crew. Game, may large iced tea yun pre. Okay, copy, copy. Copy, sir. We'll also deliver your large iced tea. Okay, so we have an ILS approach. I'll go ahead and configure the FS2 crew, our first officer. Because for if you're using FS2 crew or the animated first officer by FS2 crew, there you need to set up the setting. So you need to you need to specify first if you're doing an ILS approach, so your first officer will be able will follow the SOP for an ILS approach, and you also have to identify that this will be your final sector, so the securing the aircraft checklist will be available by the end of your flight. Thanks, Sir Andre, for the like on Facebook. Okay, so now let's configure our aircraft. So here's our first officer, Una, who will be joining our flight for tonight. She will be the one doing the pilot monitoring. So now let me show you our flight plan. So let's just wait for the scene brief data to populate, which is taking too long. There. Okay, so this is our flight for tonight. Our flight number is Jollibee 27, so that's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. You aboard an Airbus A320 Neo flying from Sierra Oscar Charlie Alpha, which is Cayenne Felix Ebui, I think. Ebui Airport in Cayenne, French Guiana, and we will be flying to Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet, which is Chedi Jagan International Airport in Georgetown, Guyana. So our alternate airport will be at Sierra Mike Juliet Papa, 0 fuel weight is 60.8. Cost index is 10, average wind is 231 at 9 knots. Cruising altitude is flight level 380. For the route, we will be taking off from runway 08 here in Cayenne Felix Eboué Airport, and we don't have any SID for this for our departure. So we will after this. Actually, we can do. Yep, we can do Darbo. I think. Wait, let me just configure that as well. Dabra rather. Dabra 1 November, but we have to direct to the there Dabra 1 November. Let's do Dabra 1 November, but after this we will be directing to where should we direct? Directing to Gedax after. So once we have turned, or once we're done with our U-turn, or once we are at Cayenne VOR, yep, then we should be directing Gedax. Okay, I'll show you later the chart once we are doing our takeoff briefing. So again, we'll be doing the Dabra 1 November departure, and then after that we'll direct to Gedax via Uniform Golf 443 Airways to Gebon, and then via Golf 443 Airways to C6. And then we don't have a STAR or standard terminal arrival in Georgetown, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly from C6. We will be commencing our ILS Yankee 06 approach to land on runway 06 in Chedi Jagan International Airport. So that's gonna be our flight plan for tonight. Sir, Doc John was up. Thanks for the like. Sky Medic is in the house. Another streamer. Please do support on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. That's Sky Medic and Sky Medic PH on Twitch. What's up, Doc John? Hey Spencer, what's up? Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. You good? Yep, I'm doing good. How are you, Spencer? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we're good with our flight plan. Let's now proceed to prep our aircraft. So let's turn on our dome lights and then battery masters 1 and 2 on. And let's now request for the GPU. So additional services, request for the GPU. Let's go outside and watch the GPU get attached to our aircraft. Ground power unit. Unfortunately, I don't have a scenery for this airport, and I'm flying, or I'm what do you call this? I'm running Microsoft Flight Simulator in low settings. Ever since I updated Windows, I've been experiencing frame drops, so I have to lower the settings. I'm watching on iPad and phone subscribe on both. Oh, thank you, Spencer. Appreciate it, man. And welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Okay, so our GPU is already connected. We're good here. Yep, let's now ask our first officer to set up the aircraft. Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay, so let her put her sunglasses first. Okay, she's doing the APU test. For the Adirs 132, let's set it up to nav. Roger that. Ground control is on, crew oxygen supply on, seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs auto, emergency exit signs armed, fuel pumps, let's turn all on, and then our intake light, let's set it up to 50%. So I think our jetway is already connected. Let's now request for refuel.
Refueling truck is on its way.
So while we're waiting for the refueling truck, let's set up the rest of our configuration. So panel brightness to 50%, flight display to 50%, same with the navigational display, 50%. Okay, console floor bright. Then this one, the panel brightness to 50%. Let's set up everything to 50% in terms of the panel brightness. Random question, what is your fave plane? Mine is the 757. Ooh, I'm actually an Airbus guy. Previously, I was flying the 747, but ever since Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, I've been an Airbus baby already. So block fuel, that's refuel. So I mostly fly the Airbus A320neo and the Airbus A330neo. So mostly during stream, I use the Airbus A320neo, and then off stream I fly the Airbus A330 by headwind simulations. Okay, so 50%, 50%. This one's 50% as well. I'm actually waiting for the A380. Hopefully fly-by-wire releases that anytime soon. I was hoping that it's gonna be released this year, but I think because of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 announcement, they postponed the development or the release of that aircraft up until probably once Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 gets released. I'm not sure. Maybe just my speculation. So don't quote me on that. Okay, so let's continue setting up the rest of our settings. 50%, 50%. Again, we are online on VATSIM right now with a call sign Jollibee 27. Let me just check. We have one center online right now, but it's actually not within the airspace that we will be flying into, so we're good. We will just stay here in Unicom. Let's do a self radio check first. Make sure that we can be heard in the Unicom. So let's tune into 121.905 for both COM1 and COM2. Check, radio check. Okay, I can hear myself, so that's a good sign. Okay, let's check. Refueling, I think, is almost done. Unfortunately, this is not yet synchronized with the fly-by-wire simulation, so we have to do this manually after. Have you ever flown a real plane? No, unfortunately. I'm not a real world or a real life pilot. Sad to say that that's actually my frustration. And let me take this time as well to say my disclaimer. I'm not a real world pilot, so anything that we do here should not be applied in real life scenarios. Okay, so let's use the default squawk code 2000. Hey Jane, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. Yes, habol na habol. We still haven't left the gate yet, so you're just in time for a flight for tonight. Okay, so let's now set up our MCDU. So let's first check the FMGC, make sure that we have the updated ARAC cycle, and yes we do. We're still waiting for GPS. Refueling is now completed. That's our indicator that we have to do the manual refueling here. We need 5.9 tons of fuel, so let's start at that, and then later for the payload we will set this up as well. Okay, so let's go back. We have the updated ARAC cycle, active nav database, effective October 5 to November 1. And then let's move on to the init page in request. I am from the UK, so I'm joining the Royal Air Force Cadets. Ooh, so are you in training right now, or are you still planning to join the Air Force Cadets? Wow, nice. So you'll be flying jet fighters, I think, because I think that's your ultimate goal. Because that would be mine. Okay, so we're flying from Sierra Oscar Charlie Alpha, and we will be flying to Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet. Our alternate airport will be Sierra Mike Juliet Papa. Flight number is Jollibee 27. Cost index 10. Cruising flight level is 380. So IRS in it. We have our GPS available already. Let's move to our wind and temperature. So let's request for our climb wind, cruise wind, and our descent wind. Thanks Jane for the share. By the way, Jane is the wife of Team LKV. We are cross-posted on his page tonight, so please don't forget to support Team LKV on Facebook. Thank you very much. So we're done with the init page. Let's move on to MCDU, ATSU, AOC menu. I forgot this one, the unit press, but I think we already have this, so we don't need to do this anymore. So let's go back to the AOC menu, weather request, and let's request for the METAR information for our departure airport. So let's go to our received messages, wait for the METAR information, and then let's do the METAR briefing. Just planning. Okay. Yes, typhoons. Nice, cool. I'm looking forward for you to be an Air Force pilot, and wish you all the best for that. Actually, yeah, I also want. My dream is also to well, if flying a jet fighter is not feasible, then at least be in one. Be inside or fly inside a jet fighter. I don't care even if it's an F-14 or F-15. I'm cool with that. So anyway, let's do our METAR briefing. Let's bring this first. So this is our SOCA or SOCA METAR information issued October 26, 15:30 Zulu. So, autumn. Our magnetic wind is 100 at 10 knots. Variable between heading 050 and 140. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. We have broken clouds at 4,600 feet and 5,400. Temperature 34, dew point 22, QNH 1009. So let's collect this paper, and then let's set our altimeter, no, not altimeter, QNH rather, to 1009. So let's set it up here, 1009, and here as well. Cool. Okay, so we're good with our METAR information. Wind is coming from heading 100, so that means we can use runway 08 for our departure. So let's configure our flight plan. So we will be departing from runway 08. We don't have a SID, we do have DABRA 1 November. So let's insert that. But again, we're gonna do, once we are here in Cayenne VOR, we will go ahead and sorry, 20 DME from Cayenne VOR, then we will fly direct to Gedax rather. Okay, so let me just quickly cross check this with our chart. Later I'll show you the chart, but first let me just do a quick cross check to make sure that our FMS is configured correctly. So we should be flying to 1500, which is correct, this one, and then intercept to Cayenne 20 DME, Cayenne, this one, and then we have 29 DME to Dabra, but we will not fly to Dabra. Once we are at 20 DME from Cayenne VOR, we will fly direct to Gedax. But for now, let's leave it as it is. So let's clear the flight plan discontinuity and let's continue setting up our FMS. Okay, so Kikok ZY, Zulu Yankee, Gabon, and then C6. And then let's configure our expected approach. So we will be flying the ILS Yankee 06 approach. We don't have any standard terminal arrival for Georgetown, Guyana, so we'll just insert that. So after C6, we will be commencing our ILS Yankee 06 approach. So for the ILS Yankee 06 approach, let me just quickly check this, check our chart for this. So from C6, we will be tracking Litol. Oh, there's no Litol here. Wait. What am I doing? ILS... No, this is our nav. Sorry. Wrong chart. Should be ILS Yankee there. Wrong chart. I pulled up the wrong chart. Wait. So you cannot unpin it. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's check. So from C6, we should be tracking Vudok. This is Vudok, right? No, this should be Axin. Wait. C6. How come there's no Axin here? ILS. This is Zulu. Wait. I need Yankee. I pulled up the wrong chart again. There. ILS Yankee. There. Runway 06. C62. It says here Litol. Not Ankin. Axin. So after C6, we should be tracking Litol. How come we don't have Litol here? And then after Litol should be Axin. Weird. Maybe let's let's do it manually. So C6 to Litol and then to Axin. Okay, copy. C6 and then let's put Litol here before Axin, and we should be at or above 4,000. So let's configure that. There. Cool. So again, after C6, we should be tracking Litol and then Axin. After Axin, that's gonna be Ogrum at 1,800. It's actually not indicated here, but we should be what do you call this, intercepting the glide slope by then. So let's key in 1,800 here. Let's hard code it. 1,800. There. So Ogrum and then intercept the glide slope to land on runway 06. Okay, so we're good with the flight plan. Let me just quickly check if there are any flight plan discontinuities. I'll go back to the chat in a bit. Let me just try to check our flight plan for tonight. So upon takeoff from runway 08 at 1,500, we should turn left to intercept 20 DME Cayenne VOR. And then we will fly direct to Gedax after this, but for now, of course, we'll see the rest of the Dabra 1 November departure there. So this is Gedax, and then Mikok, Zulu Yankee, Bebon. Is it Bebon? No, Gebon rather. Gebon and then C6, and then we'll commence our ILS Yankee 06 approach. So we'll be tracking Litol and then Axin and then Ogrum, and we should be intercepting the glide slope by Ogrum to land on runway 06. So our flight plan is good. Let's now set up the rest of our flight. So flight plan is good. Secondary flight plan check. Rad nav check. Let's now go to our fuel pred. And then let's check the fuel. So we're done with the refueling. Zero fuel weight is 60.8. I forgot our catering. We should have actually...
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we
Catering
good to start
vehicles
boarding?
are on their way.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have to start boarding as well. I forgot to request for the catering service earlier, but that's fine. Now we
Boarding
have to wait
requested.
for the catering services to finish before we start boarding our passengers. So again, zero fuel weight, that's gonna be a 60.8. Sorry, I'm just in a rush right now because we have to follow the schedule of our flight because we're using GSX Pro tonight. Zero fuel weight, center of
Do
gravity,
you want a board crew?
nobody. Okay, for the
Passengers
payload, so
boarding
zero
started.
fuel weight, center of gravity, that's gonna be 32.9er. So 32.9er. And the block fuel, that's gonna be 5.9er. 5.9er. There. Cool. Now let's compute for our takeoff speeds. Config 1 plus F, anti-ice is off. Pax will be off for this departure. Our CG is aft, and runway condition. Let me just quickly check the runway condition here. For SOCA, we have broken clouds, but technically we have dry runway. So we're good. We're using the A32NX performance calculator to compute for our takeoff speeds. Charm Zapata, thanks for the like. And we also have Rogue Sky Sims, thanks for the like. Tito Eric, what's up? Please also support Rogue Sky Sims on Facebook, also a flight simulator streamer. Okay, so we're good with flaps 1, and we're flexing 6.8 degrees. So let's move on to the perf page. So we're good with flaps 1, and we are flexing 6.8 degrees. There. So for our takeoff speeds, that's gonna be 145, 146, 151. So 145, 146, and 151. Okay, so transition altitude here is 3,000 feet. Let me just check our chart if that's correct. Transition altitude, yep, 3,000, so we're good. Okay, let's now ask our first officer to check the box. First officer Una, check the box.
Okay.
Okay, so while she's checking the box, let's configure the rest of our FCU. Let's turn on our VORs, and we will be, our flight level is 380 if I'm not mistaken, right? Our cruising altitude, yep. So that means let's go ahead and fly 1000 or flight level 150 initially. And then after that, we'll proceed to flight level 390 or continue our climb to flight level 390. Okay, so I guess we're good. Let's now move on to the takeoff briefing. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
Okay, so we're currently here at what's the name of the airport again? I forgot. Wait. There. So we're here at the Felix Ibui airport in Cayenne, French Guiana. We're currently at Bay 1. So this is Bay 1. And we are expecting to be pushed back to taxiway Alpha facing west for runway 08. Our expected taxi route will be from Alpha to Charlie, hold short of runway 08. And then once clear, we will be backtracking runway 08 until the turnaround and line up via runway 08. Upon takeoff, we will be flying the Dabra 1 November departure, transition altitude 3,000 feet. So this SID requires a minimum climb gradient of 5 So for the routing, we will have to climb on track 089er at 1500, turn left track heading 268 to intercept and follow Cayenne radial 310. Okay, at 20 DME of Cayenne VOR, let's turn left track 263, this one, to intercept and follow the 29er DME arc for Cayenne VOR, then radial 241 to Dabra. But again, we will not be doing the entire SID if there are no other aircrafts flying nearby. After reaching 20 DME of Cayenne VOR, we'll go straight to GEDAX, or we'll direct GEDAX. So that's gonna be our takeoff briefing. Any questions? Don't have any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. We get to go in Chinooks and other planes and helicopters. Cool. Chinook helicopter. Drazy, what's up? Long time no see. Yeah, I know. How's it going? Pre, okay na yung order ko. Yes, okay na po. Okay na po. Ilalabas na po natin ito. Shoutout, Tito Eric. What's up? Welcome. Don't forget to support as well with Sky Sims on Facebook. Okay, so now's the only time that our baggages will be, because of I forgot to load the catering services a while ago. So I think our passengers are already here. Yep. We're just waiting for the baggages to load. So that's what we're gonna wait for now. I forgot to do this. I forgot to for the catering services earlier. So let's do the showcase view. So we'll see how the baggages are being loaded to the aircraft. Again, welcome to Borg Gaming Channel, everyone. This is our flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Cayenne, French Guiana to Georgetown, Guyana. Total flight time is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Estimated. Where's our baggages? What happened to the baggages? Let's go. Yeah. Come on. How long will it take to load these baggages? Jettainer. So that's short for jet container. Jettainer. Let's watch the baggages being loaded to the aircraft. Hey, don't forget again to like and share the stream. We are multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So please don't forget to support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like and share the stream as well. I also stream on Twitch, but mostly I stream Fall Guys there. If you're fond of that game or familiar with Fall Guys, you can also support me by following me on Twitch. We're gonna stream there tomorrow for our Balyahan Friday stream. Okay, so we're just waiting for the baggages to load, and then we'll configure, or let's continue configuring the aircraft. How come we don't have an operator for a baggage loader? GSX Pro is actually nice. You can see the ground crew. It's more realistic. So if you're doing airliners, commercial airliner flights, then GSX Pro is actually a must-have. It enhances your realism or your experience, flight experience. So while we're waiting for the baggages to complete, again, we are flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations. We're using the Jollibee livery by Night Fury 08, available for download on flightsim.to. So we're online on VATSIM right now. Our call sign is Jollibee27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. And we're just getting ready to prep our aircraft, prep our flight, and then we'll proceed with our flight for tonight. So I'm still checking. We don't have any online ATCs right now. The nearest is Maiketya Center, which I think do they have an event right now? I don't think so. Queen Beatrix is staffed right now. Towers online. Then again, Maiketya Center is online. But for our route for tonight, unfortunately, we don't have any online ATCs. So we will just stay in Unicom and communicate our intentions there. No aircrafts as well near our flight route, so I think we're good. So after taking off, once we reach 20 DME from Cayenne VOR, then we'll go ahead and turn right direct Quedas. So we're gonna announce that later on our radio. Okay, we're just waiting for the last container to be loaded. After this, our boarding process will be completed. We'll go back inside the cockpit to hear the captain announcement prior to the flight. Okay, so let's go inside the cockpit. Let's just wait for the rest of the process to be completed. Okay, so again, First Officer Una is here, accompanying us with our flight for tonight.
Boarding completed.
Copy that. Okay, since our boarding is done, APU on. Let's wait for our APU to become available.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Cool.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Thanks. See ya. See ya. APU is already available. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
Adheres.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
5900 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel rest.
1009er set.
1009. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, cool. Let's now disconnect our external power. Let's
Ladies and
dismiss the
gentlemen,
GPU.
welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Okay, cool.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes,
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
will do. Okay, so our jetway is now being disconnected. And then let's prep for pushback. So pitch trim will be at 33%. Okay, so our wind has changed. It's now coming from heading 080 at 10 knots. So expect strong headwind for our departure. Okay, so jetway is done. Let's get ready to prep for pushback. Cool.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Copy.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, so after this, we'll announce that we will commence our push and start the taxiway Alpha facing west for runway 08.
Locking gear.
Copy that. Okay, we're now being lifted. Okay, cool. Very good. Let's now announce Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 at Bay 1, Airbus A320 Neo, commencing push and start to taxiway Alpha facing west for runway 08. Yeah. So nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Cabin crew, arms, lights, and cross check. Let's turn on the APU bleed. Beacon lights on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross check.
Release parking brakes.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Let's now release our parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Copy that. Engine mode to ignition. Starting engine 2. Okay, so there's our engine 2 start.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions. lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped
let's go
with
back
an
inside.
escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized.
engine 2 is
If there is a
available.
loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open
Starting
and
engine
oxygen
1.
masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until a mask
Set parking
towards you
brakes.
starts
Okay,
to
parking
full of
brakes set.
oxygen.
Waiting your
Oxygen
confirmation
will
for
flow
good
into
engine
the mask
start.
even though the base
Copy.
may not inflate.
We're
Cover
still
your
waiting
nose and
for
mouth with the
engine
mask.
1 to
Place the
become
elastic
available.
band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
So our cabin crew safety briefing is done. We're still waiting for engine 1 to start up. Okay, let's go back inside the cockpit. Okay, engine 1 is almost available. Let's get ready to advise that we have a good engine start. There.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine
Okay, engine
start.
mode back to
You can
normal.
disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
APU bleed off, APU master switch off, probe windows heat on, dome lights off, and pitch trim, let's set it to 33%. Cool. After start checklist,
Anti-ice.
off,
ECAM status.
check,
Pitch trim.
33%
Tow
set,
track disconnected. Bypass
trim.
pin removed.
0.
Left is clear.
After
Right
start
is clear.
checklist complete.
Flight controls check,
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
rudder,
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
just waiting for the ground crew to advise that we're good to go. Okay, so he's already waving the ribbon. That means what do you call this? Bypass pin has been what do you call this? Disengaged or disconnected. Okay, cool. We're good. Let me just watch this. Let's now announce that we are about to taxi. So we'll be taxiing via Alpha to Charlie. Cayenne traffic advisory Jollibee 27 commencing taxi to runway 08 via taxiway Alpha Charlie. Will hold short of runway 08. Okay, let's go. Clear left side. Okay,
Clear right side.
copy. Park brake off. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Check.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Check.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
Flexing 68 degrees.
V1, 1, 4, 5, VR, 1, 4, 6, V2, 1, 5, 1,
Okay,
flex
let's
temp. 6,
park here first.
8 degrees. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue. Takeoff, no blue. She can't hear me again. Takeoff, no blue.
Down to the line.
Okay, so we're good. So we're now holding off runway 08. Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, holding short of runway 08 at Charlie, ready for departure. We'll now enter the active runway, backtracking runway 08. So our arriving side is clear, departing side is clear. Below the line. Again, clear on the left side, clear on the right side.
Approach path clear of traffic. Take off runway.
08 confirmed.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
PARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
Off.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Copy. Okay, we're now backtracking runway 08. Once we reach the end or the threshold, we'll turn around and line up. So again, we still don't have any online ATCs right now. It's just gonna be us here in the Unicom. No aircrafts as well within our vicinity, so our intention of going direct GEDAX after 20 DME of Cayenne VOR is still doable. Okay, so we're now reaching the turnaround, and we'll announce that we will be lining up runway 08. There. So we have the turnaround here. Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, lining up runway 08. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, so let's stop here. Okay. Okay, let's now take off. Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, rolling on runway 08. Take off. Manflex 68, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
Thrust set. Check. $100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Geared up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on. AP1.
Check.
Thrust climb.
Check.
Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee
Tax
27, airborne passing 2000, climbing flight level 150 initially via the Dabra 1 November departure IFR to Georgetown. Okay, good. Flaps 0.
Speed check.
Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 0, 3, 5. Flaps 0. Now.
Check. After takeoff climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff climb checklist complete.
Cool. So again, by the time that we reach 20 DME from Cayenne VOR, we'll fly direct GEDAX. So our indicator will be the right turn. So once we turn right, we have to track 20 DME from the Cayenne VOR. So just took off from Cayenne, French Guiana. We're now climbing to flight level 150, our initial climb, for flight level 380. Okay, so there's the right turn. We're gonna go back inside and track 20 DME from Cayenne VOR. Just passed through a cloud. Too many clouds right now. I actually have a strong tailwind. Wind is coming from our tail. That's heading 125 at 15 knots. I said that's our 10,000 mark. Set this up to airport. So there we should be. Once we are at 20 DME, we'll go straight direct GEDAX. Or fly direct GEDAX. Let's fly direct GEDAX now. Clear red nav.
Okay.
Seatbelts off. Okay, let's now fly direct GEDAX. Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, flying direct GEDAX. Jomel, what's up? Thanks for the like. Welcome to the stream. We have another streamer in the house, Jomel on Facebook. Don't forget to check his page out and support him by following him on Facebook Gaming. Thank you very much.
1,000 to go.
Copy. Flight level 380, manage. Flight level 380, manage. Cayenne traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, 19 nautical miles out of GEDAX. Passing flight level 150, continuing climb flight level 380, IFR to Georgetown. Okay, we're now continuing our climb to flight level 380. So there's our top of climb, and we can't see our top of descent is right before Gebo. So we're good. Let's set up first our FMS. So we are flying to Sierra, Yankee, Charlie, Juliet. Let's set this up to 60 nautical mile radius, just in case an approach goes online. At least we know when to contact approach. And then let's go to the prog page. That's gonna be the same, Sierra, Yankee, Charlie, Juliet, and we are expecting to land on runway 06. That means we're 338 nautical miles away from runway 06. Then let's go to the perf page, and we're 232 nautical miles away from our top of descent. So we need that later once we are about to configure our approach. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's go outside and just enjoy the flight. Once we reach our top of descent, or top of climb rather, we should be configuring our approach already. So let's just for now go outside, enjoy the view, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Again, welcome to Borg's Gaming Channel, everyone. If you have just tuned in, we're doing our Flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, flying from Cayenne, French Guiana to Georgetown, Guyana. So we're multi-streaming, and we're live on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Don't forget to support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like and share the stream as well. I also stream on Twitch. You can check me out there playing Fall Guys. So if you know
Ladies
what
and
Fall Guys
gentlemen,
is, you can
in a
also
moment
support
we'll
me by
begin our
following
meal
me on
service for
Twitch.
the flight. Please
Thank
make
you
sure
very
that
much.
you
Mabuhay
and
po
your
kayong lahat
seat
hanggang
is
gusto
on
mo.
boarding. For the two meal choices and your beverage choices available, we request that you keep the aisle clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Okay, let's order our pre-flight meal.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Some lunch, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Cool. So let's open the cockpit door so she can enter.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you. Now go now. And let me lock the cockpit door again. Cool. Okay, so that's our pre-flight meal. Okay, let's go back outside. Hey, Captain Rami 777, what's up? We have another streamer in the house, Captain Rami 777 on YouTube. Don't forget to support him as well. Nice to see you in live. Thank you, Captain Rami. It's been a long time. No, actually, he also dropped by last time. Oh yeah, and TikTok as well. So Captain Rami also streams on TikTok now. Thank you again, Captain Rami, for dropping by. Are you live? Are you live right now? I didn't see any notifications that you're live. Oh, are you? How come I didn't get a notif? Oh, I see, on TikTok. I thought on YouTube as well. Unfortunately, I don't have TikTok. One of my streamer friends also is asking me to register or open a TikTok account because he also streams on TikTok now. Unfortunately, I don't have the app. And I'm not sure if I want to install the app. But we'll see. Depends. I don't know. Yeah, actually, he's also asking me to do it, but I'm really not a fan of TikTok, so we'll see. I'm good with Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for now. Actually, I also stream on Twitter, so I'm not sure if I can take another live streaming app. I'm not sure. By the way, speaking of multi-streaming, I saw something. I saw a video that Twitch now allows simulcasting. I don't know what the extent of that announcement is, but it was announced during TwitchCon. I think that was a couple of days ago. I just saw a snippet or a reel about it that Twitch is now allowing simulcasting. Now, regarding the conditions, I don't know yet. So we'll see. I'll go ahead and check it out later after the stream. If they're now really allowing simulcasting, and what are the conditions. We'll check that out. So later. And if that's the case, then we can go back and bring Twitch again to our multi-streaming platforms. But you will receive money. Well, I don't know actually. I'm not sure if that's enough reason for me to open a TikTok account. It's just that it's not my thing, unfortunately. So, but a lot of my streamer friends are actually streaming on TikTok as well, and I see that they really have a large follower base there. It's just that I'm really not fond of that TikTok app. Yeah, I do. I will let you know in case I change my mind. But for now, I'm good with the other streaming platforms, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. It's just the app. I'm really not a fan of TikTok. But we'll see. Who knows? I might. That's I remember last year or before I opened the Twitch account, I also mentioned that I will not accept the Twitch affiliate program because I will lose my multi-streaming capability. But after thinking about it and analyzing my stream data on Twitch, basically it complements the other multi-streaming platforms that I have, and Twitch, they complement each other. So just a brief explanation why I did accept the Twitch affiliate when previously I did say that I will not, because when I check my streaming analytics data, comparing all of the games that I'm streaming, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Fall Guys, and Cyberpunk 2077. So this was just last year. I noticed that on Twitch, Microsoft Flight Simulator and Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't have that much viewers, but Fall Guys do. And looking at my Fall Guys statistics on other streaming platforms, it's really not like, for example, for Facebook and YouTube, Microsoft Flight Simulator is doing better compared to Fall Guys. So that's when I decided, well, I do have a game which is popular or exclusively popular, not exclusively popular on one platform, and they're not actually popular in another platform. And I also have some platforms and a different game popular on some other platform. So I think they just complement each other. So instead of doing multi-streaming, at least I'll get Twitch affiliate, then I'll stop multi-streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator, or technically for all the games, and I'll just play Fall Guys on Twitch, which actually has a lot of viewers compared to my Facebook and YouTube, and then have Facebook and YouTube, or have Microsoft Flight Simulator rather than Cyberpunk 2077 stay on Facebook and YouTube. Having mainly Microsoft Flight Simulator having more the majority of my viewers on those platforms. So that's why I did accept Twitch affiliate. But for TikTok, I'm really not sure for now, because first thing is I don't have the app, so, and I don't have any plans of installing the app. But anyway, we'll see. Again, anything is possible. I'm not closing my door to TikTok, but for now, my stand is I am really not a fan of the application in general, so I'm not sure. For now, nah. Maybe 5%. Only 5% of me saying I should stream on TikTok. But thanks for the suggestion, Captain Rami. You're actually, to be fair, you're not the only one suggesting me to open or create a TikTok account or to stream on TikTok as well. I also have other streamer friends who streams on TikTok, and they have actually having good viewers there. So and I'm good. I don't have anything against streaming on TikTok. It's just my personal thing or personal opinion. I'm just really not a fan of that app. So why would I stream on a platform that I really don't promote? Because I'm not promoting. Again, I don't have anything against streamers on TikTok. I have a lot of friends streaming on that platform. It's just my own personal choice of not installing TikTok. Hey, Borch, I'm about to land, so be right back. Sure, no worries. And have a safe landing, Captain Rami. Hope you land safely. Still here listening. Got it. Thank you. Thanks for staying. Appreciate that. There. So don't forget, Captain Rami 777. Please also support him. He streams on YouTube and TikTok. So he's currently live on TikTok. So if you do have a TikTok account, go ahead and check him out. That's Captain Rami 777. He's about to land. Also streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. You're welcome. Appreciate it, that Captain Rami. Okay, let's do a quick hop inside the cockpit just to make sure. Okay, so that's We have our top of climb here right now, and we can see that our destination is less than 360 nautical miles already. So I guess we can switch the range back to 160 nautical miles. Just a quick glance on our FMS. Our distance to our top of descent is 149 nautical miles. Let's check. Top of climb is 136. Okay, cool. So by the time that we reach Zulu Yankee, then we should be configuring our approach by then. So our indicator is a what they call this, a slight right turn, but better if we can go ahead and check this one. So Zulu Yankee will reach this at 1656 Zulu. Right now it's 1649 Zulu. So that means in 7 minutes. So let's just set our timer to 7 minutes. Let's make that 6, just to have enough leeway, just in case anything happens. Again, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in. You're currently watching our flight Thursday stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Cayenne, French Guiana to Georgetown, Guyana. We're now passing flight level 353. Make that 354. Climbing to flight level 390, which is our cruising altitude. In 6 minutes, we will be 80 nautical miles from our top of descent. We'll go back inside the cockpit and set up our approach. So again, welcome everyone to our stream. We are multi-streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Kick, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And don't forget to like and share the stream. I appreciate that. So we are flying the Airbus A320neo by fly-by-wire simulations and using the Jollibee livery by Night Fury 08. If you want to get a hold of this livery, this is available for download on flightsim.pl. Go check that out. Okay, altitude check. We're passing flight level 365. So that's 1,500 feet to go before we reach our cruising altitude. We'll go back inside the cockpit once we reach that and listen to the captain's passenger announcement. I saw Mariketya online again earlier, but now it's Mariketya, Venezuela. Okay, so that's 1,000 feet to go before we reach our cruising altitude. Let's go back. Let's head back inside the cockpit and get ready for the captain announcement. Or not, maybe not. Let's go back inside later. Okay, so there's our flight level 380. Let's go back inside. Speed, out cruise.
Check.
Okay, so let's set our speed to Mach decimal 82. High speed. We can reach our destination faster. Let's wait for the captain passenger announcement and let's go back outside after.
We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we've already reached our cruising altitude. We just have to wait for a couple of minutes before we set up our approach. So after this, once we reach French, oh sorry, rather not French, Georgetown, Guyana, I think the next flight will be within Venezuela. So hopefully by next week, there's an online ATC. Because earlier, my Kietia center is online in Venezuela. So hopefully by next week, we'll have ATC coverage here on VATSIM. By the way, I'm online on VATSIM right now. If you're familiar with VATSIM or the VATSIM network, my call sign right now is Jollibee 27. If you're online on VATSIM, you can go ahead and check my my flight number. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27, flying to Georgetown, Guyana. Just took off actually several minutes ago from Cayenne. Okay, so that's our 7-minute mark. Let's go back inside. We still have, let's see, we already reached Zulu Yankee, and we're 9 or 2 nautical miles away from our top of descent. So we're gonna configure our approach in a bit. We're just waiting. I think we can configure it right now. You have control?
I have control.
Okay, cool. So that's Zulu Yankee. That's our slight right turn. I'm seeing some precipitation right now. What's our total temperature? Okay. I guess we need to turn on our anti-ice. Engine anti-ice on. Okay, because I'm seeing some precipitation or some clouds, so we just need to make sure that we'll not have any ice. Okay, let me just check which runway is active right now. So that's Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet, Georgetown, Chedi Jagan International Airport. Okay, so I think runway 08 is still active right now. Let's check the latest arrival. Yep, runway 08. We're still good at runway 08. Okay, let me just check the weather. Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet. Okay, scattered clouds. Okay, good. Wasn't able to request for the weather information. What the hell? Let's go to MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, weather request, and then send. But for now, we're good with runway 06, technically not 08, runway 06. Okay, so we're good with the ILS Yankee 06 approach. We don't have any standard terminal arrival for Georgetown or Timeri, technically. Timeri is the radio code for Georgetown Airport. So we're good with that for now. Okay, we now have the company message. So let's check the briefing. So ATSU, AOC menu, receive messages. Our information. Let's print this. 1600 Zulu. So this is the most updated. So Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet met our information issued October 26 at 1600 Zulu. Winds 020 at 6 knots. Visibility is more than 10 kilometers. We have scattered clouds at 2400. Temperature 34. 2.26 QNH 1008. Copy that. Okay, let's go to the birth page. For now, let's collect this paper. Okay, so for the birth page, QNH is 1008. Temperature is 34. Magnetic wind is 020 at 6 knots. Okay, transition altitude is 4,000, and our baro, let's check our chart for the ILS Yankee runway 06 approach. ILS straight in landing, and I think if this is going to be a Cat 1 approach, so our minimum decision altitude is 288 feet. So 288. Okay, transition altitude is 4,000. VAP is 133, and our mandatory altitude is 1,800. Okay, let's now set up. Compute for our approach. So that's 1,800. Okay, we should begin our descent at 114 nautical miles. For the landing, our approach speed is set at 133. There, enter. The data from OFP, and of course the METAR information. Okay, runway elevation. Let's check the chart. For runway 08, that's 88 feet, heading 061. Okay, runway condition is dry. Runway slope, that is negative 0.34. And our runway LDA is, for runway 06, that's 3057. Enter. Okay, landing weight, let's compute for that. Our estimated fuel on board is 3.6. Right now we have 3.9er, so that means 300 kilograms of fuel. Our gross weight right now is 64,600, so that means we're landing with 64,300 kilograms of gross weight. Okay, let me just quickly check. Our maximum landing weight is 67,400, so our expected landing weight is way below our maximum landing weight, so we're good. Flaps config is full, overweight procedure is no, and reverse thrust yes, and auto land no. Let's calculate. Low braking should be enough. We will cover 2.3 kilometers off the runway. So let's set our brake to low. Okay, and let's see. Let's check the chart. So 2.3. That's 2.3, right? Yep. Or make that 2.4. 2.4. Okay, so we are expecting to vacate via taxiway Kilo, and then Juliet, and then whichever bay is available. I think bay 4 is the nearest from taxiway Kilo. We'll do the approach briefing in a bit. So for now, we are approaching 20 nautical miles. We'll do manage speed by now. Manage speed. We are about to begin our descent. So we will be announcing that we are now leaving flight level 380, and we'll announce that addressing Timeri traffic. We'll do the approach briefing once we commence our descent. For now, we leave the engine anti-ice on because I can see some precipitation outside. So just to be safe that we won't encounter any icing of the engine, we leave the engine anti-ice on. So as you can see, this right here is actually these are actually precipitation. So, and our temperature right now is negative 23 degrees. So that's south side. True air temperature. Okay, we're approaching 10 nautical miles away from our top of descent. By the time that we reach that, we can already commence our descent. Okay, so let's descend 10,000 initially. Flight levels 100 manage. Flight level 100 manage. Okay, let's announce. Timeri traffic advisory, Jollibee 27, inbound Gabon, 33 nautical miles, leaving flight level 380, descending 10,000, descending flight level 100 initially, directing Gabon, expecting ILS Yankee 06 approach via C6, Georgetown. Cool. Let's just wait for the captain's passenger announcement, and then let's go back outside after that. Well, I got good landing, 271. Wow, that's pressure for me, Captain Remy. Hope I can reach that same good FPM. Okay, ice not detected, so let's now turn off our engine anti-ice. Engine anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Let's see. I think my first officer is having a hard time right now. I'm not sure what she's going through, but there. She's really slow. Okay. Okay, so let's do our approach briefing first. Are you ready for the approach briefing? He's really acting slow.
Ready.
Too slow. Okay, so we're 16 nautical miles out of Gabon. We have just commenced our descent to flight level 100 initially. We are expecting the ILS Yankee 06 approach via C6. So let me just pull up our chart. I wasn't able to... Oh shoot, wait. I wasn't able to minimize myself. We've been streaming for how long already? Wait, there. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we will be so we're currently inbound Gabon. Again, we will be flying the ILS Yankee runway 06 approach to Georgetown. So after C6 or overhead C6, we'll commence our ILS Yankee runway 06 approach. Final approach course is heading 061. Our mandatory altitude is 1,800 by Ogrum. Our minimum decision altitude is 288 feet, airport elevation 906, and runway elevation 88. If we have to go around, the missed approach procedure is to climb to 2,000 feet, and then climbing right, turn to 3,000. So this is the procedure. Turn to 3,000 feet direct Timeri VOR, and hold or us directed by ATC. ATC may direct a climb to 3,000 direct Bolap. Where is Bolap? Where's Bolap? Where's Bolap? Bolap. I don't see Bolap. This is the alternate missed approach. I'm not sure where Bolap is here on the chart. There's this space here for Bolap. But anyway, and hold. So transition level here is 4,000 as per our MCBU. Okay, so overhead Ogrum will commence our final approach by intercepting the glide slope to land on runway 06. And upon landing, we are expecting to consume 2.3 kilometers or make the 2.4 kilometers of the runway. That is just enough to for us to vacate via taxiway Kilo, and then we will taxi to the terminal via taxiway Kilo and Juliet, whichever bay is available by the time that we reach Georgetown. Okay, so that's our approach briefing. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, cool. So let's go back outside and let's enjoy the view. We are now descending to flight level 100 initially. Okay, we're now passing flight level 248. So after the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour, after this stream, during the 31st leg of our Jollibee World Tour, I think we will now fly to Venezuela. So I'm gonna plan our flight for our next stream after this stream. So right now I don't have any idea where in Venezuela we will be flying into, but basically we'll be flying to Venezuela by next week. Hey, Sir Asian Dimaano, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yep, Airplane Night City, yes. Great trades to tonight. Thank you, Sir Asian, for dropping by. So how's your flight? Did you fly tonight? I've seen uh I've seen a lot of ground mentoring today for VATFIL. For actually specifically for RPLL. I think Sir Matthew is being mentored by Sir Willie for ground operations. I really miss flying VATFIL or streaming um, within the Philippine FIR. So hopefully once I'm done with the Jollibee World Tour, we're gonna go domestic again. I'll be flying via New Sky, and I'll try to complete all the achievements there. Nope, strict kapag mga bago. Ay, okay. Ayaw ng bago. Probably I'll fly again on Saturday. Maybe. Not sure. Depends whether I don't have somewhere to go to. Oh, there's an event on the 3rd of November. It's the Davao event. So the focus airport will be Davao. Okay, so that's our flight level 200 mark. Our first officer advising our cabin crew to prepare for arrival. Okay. So our transition level here is 4,000. Let me just take note of that. We need to do a lot of things by the time that we reach 4,000 feet. So let me just try to review again our chart. So for the ILS Yankee runway 06 approach, so by the time that we reach SYCJ, so we should be descending 4,000 and then 3,000. Descending 4,000 to Litol, and then descending 3,000 to Axin, and then 1,800. But by the time we reach SYCJ, we should be descending to 1,800, which is the mandatory altitude by Ogrum for us to intercept the glide slope. So let's do that. Let's descend to 1,800 by SYCJ. I have control.
You have control.
I forgot to take control. Keep an eye on my schedule. B78X from Saudi. Ooh, Saudi Arabia to Thailand. That's around 4 hours. Is it 4 hours? Saudi to Thailand. I'm just actually trying to compute based on Saudi to Manila. That's roughly around 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken. And then, or 9. I think it's 9, because Dubai is 8. Yeah, roughly around 9 or 8. And then, because Thailand to Philippines, that's roughly around 4 hours. I'm just trying to subtract that. Oh, 7 hours and 35, really? I see. That's actually a mid-haul flight. I'm just trying to compute for it actually. Because Dubai, Philippines to Dubai is 8 hours. And Dubai is actually to the north of Middle East. Saudi Arabia is in the middle. And then Qatar is actually to the right. So Qatar is nearer compared to Saudi Arabia if you're coming from the east. No, so around 7 hours. That's actually a long flight. Okay, so I think we are over SYCJ right now. Yep. Let's now commence our ILS Yankee 06 approach. Flight level 018, manage. Timeri traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead C6 commencing ILS Yankee 06 approach for Georgetown. Let's see. Okay, we should be at 4,000 by Litol, and then 3,000 by Axin, and then 1,800 by Ogrum. And then we'll intercept the glide slope by then. So our decel will be before Litol. Let's take note of that. I'm now done with my live in TikTok, so now I'm watching you land. Ooh, pressure for me, Captain Rani. We'll see. I'll try my best to butter the landing. Okay, we're now approaching 10,000 feet. So let's now go back inside the cockpit, prep for our arrival, and let's try to practice stereo cockpit as much as possible. I'll go back to the comment section in a bit. Okay, we're now passing 10,000. Speed brake engaged. Okay, speed brake disengaged. 10,000 feet. It's STR. Let's turn on our LS
Ladies
and
and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also in preparation for landing, please turn off all
1600
electronic
so
devices.
QNH
Stow
1008.
these devices and all other carry-on
Heading
items.
020 at 6 knots.
Please use
Ooh,
caution when opening
it now
overhead
changed.
bins as items
1007.
during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Okay, temperature is temperature 33, wind 050 at 10 knots. Okay, cool. So our QNH is now 1007. Have you ever noticed I have changed my... Oh, really? I didn't notice. Or maybe because I haven't seen it big enough. Oh, you only have one. Is that a feather? Sorry, the icon is really small right now. Here on my screen. I can't maximize it or magnify it. Ah, but I didn't notice actually. If I remember it correctly, do you have three? Is it a feather or a wing? Do you have two wings before? Right now I can see only one on the left. Okay, there's the runway right now, Timeri. So later we'll announce that we're intercepting the localizer. So to the nautical man. We have some broken clouds, although the visibility should still be more than 10 kilometers. the airport should be visible once we turn for final. We're about to land. So we're now over at Little. Temeri traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 overhead Little, directing Axine to intercept the localizer. QNH 1007 set.
1007 set. Passing 3,600. Now.
Speed brake. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Arm approach. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel ref.
1007 set.
1007 set. Minimum.
288 feet set.
288 set. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
1000 to go. Approach checklist complete.
Gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for that.
2,500.
Gear down. Radar
Let's stop.
altimeter alive. Check.
Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
Check. Temeri traffic advisory, Jollibee 27 fully established on the localizer for the ILS Yankee 06 approach. Georgetown. Okay, so again, the missed approach procedure here is to climb to 3,000. So let's set our climb altitude to 3,000 now. Okay, so that's it. Let's set missed approach altitude 3,000 set. Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advice.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Okay, let's do this. Well, get the perfect landing. I'll try, Captain Rami. But no promises. So we have got 3 actually. 1000 check.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
Autopilot off, my controls.
50. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. $70 knots.
Okay, manual brake. And let's vacate via taxiway Kilo. The glide slope is too low there. Wait, is this taxiway Kilo? Is this taxiway Kilo? No. The other one. So we have 2 suitable parkings. Parking 1. Let's use parking 1. Already. Let's request for a follow me car. Okay, let's vacate here. Temporary traffic advisory Jollibee 27 landed, vacated via taxiway Kilo. Will now taxi to terminal via taxiway Kilo Juliet, parking 1. Ground spoilers disarmed. I'm actually waiting for the follow me car there. Okay, FD off, flight directors off, LS off, constraint, and what's that again? I forgot. Terrain. Okay, so let's follow the follow me car. So I don't know where parking 1 is. That was a good landing. Oh really? I'll check my landing rate
Ladies
later.
and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain
Actually, the
seated
glide
with
slope
your
is too
seatbelt
slow.
fastened
I'm not
until
sure.
the
Maybe
captain
it's
has
because of the
turned off the
scenery. I don't have the
seatbelt
scenery
sign
for
and the
this
aircraft
airport,
is parked safely
unfortunately.
at the gate. This will be
So
your
maybe
indication
there's
as they move about the cabin
something
gathering
wrong
your
with the glide
belongings
slope.
and disembark. Thank you for
Okay,
flying
so
with
let's
us today. We
turn
appreciate your
left
business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
after landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Okay, so we have to turn left here. And let's review our landing later. I think the glide slope was too low. I think it's not calibrated, but we'll see. I'll check later the replay. Who should I follow? There are two marshallers. Taxi lights off. Park brake on. So we will not turn off the engines anymore. We'll go straight to the replay. So that we can see what our landing is. Let me just check the FPM for now. 235. Cool. So it was actually a nice landing. It wasn't really a butter landing, but it was a good landing. Firm, actually. Okay, cool. So let's now let's not turn off the engines anymore. I'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. There. So let's close to this. I'll go ahead and close VATSPA as well. We don't need that anymore. For Volanta, let me just end my flight here. And disconnect Volanta as well. There. What else do I need to disconnect? Nothing else, right? Of course, the recording. So let's disconnect the recording so I can go ahead and watch the landing replay. The further down. Yeah, I know, right? We can review that. I think I was about to touch the trees. I worried that I might crash on the tree line there, but apparently fortunately I didn't. Okay, so our flight is already here. Let's now go back inside. Let me just disconnect the auto brake, or the park brake rather. Okay, and then let's now do the replay. Okay, let's watch the replay of our landing. Let's check this out. I think this one's good. Okay, let's see what happened. So this is the exterior view, like external view rather. Let's check our landing. I think there's a scenery issue. I think the glide slope is incorrect, or the ILS is incorrect, but we'll see. But definitely, because I was about to touch I think I've already touched some of the trees. We'll watch it here. See? I almost touched the trees. Oh, but it didn't. It's a good thing actually. Yeah, but the approach is too low. Look at, I'm already how many feet above the threshold. There's the landing area. We're too early actually. We landed too early. Okay, cool. So that was the external view of our landing. Let's just let it sit for a couple of seconds, or a few more seconds. Okay, cool. So let's now do another view. Let's do a passenger view. That would be, is that 12? Oh no, 18 I think. 19 should do, because the airport is to the left, so let's do left passenger view. Okay, let's check this out. I swear I think I've touched some of the trees. We'll check later. Once we do the landing gear view, we'll see if we've already touched some of the trees down there. Let's see. There's something wrong with this view right now. Look at the spoilers. It's like they're trying to get activated. So there's something wrong with the rendering. Because it shouldn't actually. I swear I think I've touched some of the trees during our landing, but I'm still not sure. Having the landing gear view will confirm that later. We'll do the landing gear view after this. We're too low actually on the approach. So there's the touchdown. There's our spoilers. Cool. So that was the passenger view. Let's now move on to the landing gear view, and let's see what really happened down there. So let's see. So that's external 4. This one. Let's see. Let's see if we did crash in real life. I don't know, the approach was too low, and I did disconnect autopilot around 300 feet from the air, so I think it's a scenery issue. The iris is not calibrated. Probably it's too low, which led to the low approach. The moment of truth. Did we really crash? Let's watch some of those trees down there and see if it will touch the aircraft. Did it touch? Yeah, I think it did. I think it did. Look at that approach, it's too low. It touched down just after the threshold. Way, way, way before the landing zone. Okay, cool. So that was the landing gear view. Now down to our last replay view before we end our stream. Wait, let me just go ahead and check. Okay, I think this should be good. Let's pause it here. And let's do the runway view. Now we have to do this manually. Drone speed. Let's increase that. Where are we? We did turn here, right? Oh, should have turned here instead. Okay. Where did we turn? Is it here? I think we did turn here. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So let's use this instead. Drone speed, let's set it to... Oops, my bad. Let's go down first. Now let's set it to 2 or 3. Yeah. Now let's just center it. Okay. And let's set it back to 0. Now let's zoom. Put it down. Put it in the middle. Okay, I think we're good. Let's use this view and let's see what happened with our landing. Okay, you can see the aircraft right now. Probably once we reach 500 feet. Ah, there's the aircraft. Let's check. Did we really crash in those trees? But I don't think we did. We'll see, we'll see. Because looking at this vantage point, it seems like our approach was good. But it's not. It was too low. No trees were harmed during the filming of this. Did we? Yeah, we did hit some of the trees, I think. There, nice touchdown. Cool. That was it. Welcome to Georgetown, Guyana. We just actually landed here, and this was the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. So I guess that concludes the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. You're going to receive an update landing rate pretty soon. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Captain Rami. The landing rate table. Nice. Okay, so again, this was Borg Gaming Channel, and you just watched our flight, Thursday stream rather, of Microsoft Flight Simulator, flying the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour from Cayenne, French Guiana, to Georgetown, Guyana. So we just landed here in Georgetown, Guyana. So next week we will be flying the 31st leg of our Jollibee World Tour. This will be our departure airport, Georgetown, Guyana, and I'll be planning the flight later after this stream on when or where our next destination will be. So please watch out for that. So we're multi-streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and sorry, not Twitch. Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So please support me by following me on Facebook and Kick, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share the stream as well. Thank you in advance. Mabuhay po kayong lahat ng gusto niyo. Uy, the Oblivious Gamer is in the house. What's up? Umabol pa, oh. Thanks for the like, the Oblivious Gamer. Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Don't forget to also follow the Oblivious Gamer on Facebook. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much. What's up, Kumag? Okay. Cool, so that was it. Anything else I've missed? I think we're good. And don't forget, Captain Rami777, please do support his YouTube channel and TikTok account. Is it channel on TikTok, right? Or just TikTok? So support him on TikTok. So that was again the 30th leg of our Jollibee World Tour. We just flew the Airbus A320neo by Fly-by-Wire Simulations and used the Jollibee livery by Night Fury 08 from flightsim.to. So go ahead and check it out if you want to fly Jollibee flight. And again, we were online on VADSIM a while ago. Our call sign was Jollibee27. That's Juliet Oscar Lima 27. So I'll see you again next week, but later tonight I'll be streaming on Twitch. We'll be streaming Fall Guys later for our Balyahan Friday stream of Fall Guys. So I'll see you then if you want to see me play with other Fall Beans or Fall Guys for that coveted crown. Yes, TikTok. Thank you again, Captain Ryan. So again, that's it. I'll see you next week here on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube for our Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I might do another stream on Saturday for Cyberpunk 2077. So let's see each other by then. But still, thank you. Let's call it a night. But of course, before we go, always remember, play hard but still play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. So once again, my name is Borg, and this is Borg Gaming Channel. Now, signing off. Till next time, mga Beshiewap. Matane!